Good morning. It's not exactly morning. It's more like 3 in the evening, I think. Doesn't matter. Uh, Normally I work third shift, which is graveyard shift, which starts at 11 and ends at 7:30 a.m. Haven't been doing that recently because I got a concussion from getting hit in the face at work. Yeah, it happens. So either way, I need to get up and do stuff. I feel icky. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, and by the way, um, you know what's a weird compliment? Really weird compliment. I've had people ask if my hair is a wig. I don't exactly know how to take that. Because, yeah, there's a lot of volume. And I'm guessing that's why people say it. Because that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, why else would you say that? Why would you say that? I mean, because who's getting this short of a wig? Dang it. Like, come on. Who's doing that? I don't know. Maybe because it's shiny? It's because I don't wash it. I do the bare minimum. I really do. But I don't wash my hair until it gets oily because what's the point? You're just taking away the natural things that help make it strong if you're overwashing it. That I'm pretty sure that's why people, the lights just flash. I'm pretty sure that's why people have their hair fall out at a young age, because they just wash it too much. They're doing too much, man. Now, I do too much sometimes too. I have actually bleached my hair to the point where it was white, and as you can tell, that is not even close to the natural color. And I had to use 40 Developer for 40 minutes 4 times over a month and a half. That's a lot. That's a lot. And after the 4th time, I'm like, it's still not white, but it would fall out. I keep doing that. So yeah, and after I bleach it, like I wash it with some purple or blue shampoo to really tone it, and then do like a conditioner mask because I don't want it to fall out. You know? Think about some things before you do them, maybe. But yeah, no, this is my hair. This is my hair. Stop it. It's mean. But I recently watched some tutorials on how to make your face look more masculine, right? Because there's a lot of tutorials on how to make your face look more feminine, but I don't exactly look all that feminine, except maybe this. But you know, people can stuff their chest. Don't bother me. I haven't, but other people do. And let's face it, I look pretty androgynous, especially if I lower my voice. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'd like a medium coffee with about 5 pumps of classic and non-dairy creamer, and ooh, could I have some mint with it? You should see the looks I get. But this is a more natural voice for me anyway. I've always had a slightly deeper voice. This is more customer service, and it's annoying on purpose because I want you to hear me. Yeah. Customer service, how can I help? I had a coworker ask me, how long you been practicing that voice? I go, a while. At least he can pick up on it. He must be a bit smarter than the rest. Man. But so I watched these tutorials on how to make a more masculine sort of makeup look. Apparently I've been doing it this whole time. Whoops. I'm not necessarily wrong, just I tend to accentuate the features that I already have. Well, because I'm intersex and my secondary characteristics tend to be more masculine. So like, yeah, there's no makeup there. That's just cheekbone, yo. Jawline, thin lips, heavy brow. Shit. So, whoopsie kitty. Oopsie kitty. God, I hate that show. I have a small child. Yeah. She'll be turning 5 in October. And Super Kitties is a TV show that is just purposely obnoxious. By the way, I'm just using, some facial toner with witch hazel and rose petal. Alcohol free. Are you sure? Because I don't want to scrub my face. Oh no, you don't want a clean face to put makeup on? No, not really. I just want to cut the oil, and a toner will do that. An astringent would be better, but they're more harsh, and I have sensitive skin. Haha, you're sensitive. Shut up. Show you sensitive. Anyway. See, I told you I was more masculine. Uh-huh. Well. Oh, and before you go, she's crazy. No shit. I won't deny it. I mean, but if you have to question if you're crazy, you probably aren't, because you have the wherewithal to ask. People who are crazy usually don't. However, yeah, no, look, it takes a certain person to do my job. And if you don't have the proper, coping skills, you will not last at that job. You just won't. Because I work at a mental hospital. And on top of that, 90% of the clients are forensic. Forensic means they have charges. They have charges, and they're usually not nice. I've had a couple of MAPs. It's why you tend not to look at the chart, and you don't tend to look at the charges, because it just can boil your blood. And you have to treat them human. You have a duty. But you don't have to worry about that, because most of the people that are forensic with charges like that are trying to get NGRI, not guilty by reason of insanity. Less than 1% gets that, and you don't want that anyway, because you will spend the rest of your days drugged out of your mind in a hospital. At least if you go to jail, there's a chance for parole. So, take heart. Those people get what's coming to them. Not by my hand, though. No, I work there. My hands are clean. So now that I've gotten the oil off of my face, which, by the way, the reason I don't overwash my hair or wash my skin a lot is because I have psoriasis. And my skin tends to be very dry. If I bathe too much, it'll make it dry even more, and then I'll start to get plaques of psoriasis. Yay. So no thank you. But lotion doesn't help. Lotion actually makes it worse because it doesn't absorb properly. So there's no winning. But fortunately, I don't have much on my face. I don't have plaques, and I never have, but I know what to look for because my sibling does have them. And I've started to get the dry acne on my arms and my legs. And it's getting to the point where my skin doesn't shed properly. So it's getting worse. There's no fixing it. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I wanted to, well, because I've done a makeup thing here before, and I just kind of like didn't do much. But as I've learned how to do makeup, because it's something that you have to learn for yourself. It's not something that somebody can impose upon you. They can, but you're not going to learn because you're not going to enjoy it. Just like anything else. If if you don't do it for yourself, it's probably not going to stick. So I have, you can tell, I have fairly transparent skin. Like, you can see a lot of the red. But if you look at a place that, you know, has more color to it, or maybe less, you'll see I have an olive undertone and a gold overtone. I had the ideal skin color. Too bad nothing caters to it. It's very difficult to work with because I have the olive undertone. If I put green over the red, it just looks terrible. It just looks bad. So let's go in and paint my face. Hooray. Now see, I like a lot of brown colors, but like this one, as you can see, hasn't been touched because it has too much gold. So I tend to like brown tones because they tend to complement the colors that I already have. But cool tones would counteract them, but it's too much. And you kind of saw that in the other one. I have actually used straight up gray, a silver blue gray for contour. That one for contour. I look like a Disney villain. But you would think that that color would counteract very well. You'd be wrong. So here's a third palette. And it's far too red, right? Far too red. But actually, this one right here works pretty well. This is why people sell palettes where you can buy individual colors. No. But yes. So we're gonna take this color, this one right here. And this brush I got like in like an Ipsy thing. It's a concealer perfecting brush. I use it for contour. Now I'm gonna use the mirror behind me because reasons. Now, like I said, I usually just accentuate the features that I already have because they're already there. It's gonna be a lot easier. But as you can tell, I kind of have masculine features to begin with. So this is normally how I just do my makeup, man. Just how it's done. My hair. See, this is why people think it's a wig. And it didn't used to have a wave. That has happened in the past year. But I like my hair short because I work at a mental hospital. A lot less for people to grab. I have been grabbed by my ponytail and pulled to the ground. It sucks. So no thank you. I still got enough that you could grab if you want it, but it's pretty shaggy right now. I actually need it cut. Like, it's all over my ear and stuff. But I'm thinking about letting it grow to see if this wave curls. It'd be kind of neat. Always wanted texture in my hair, never had it. So this is just how I normally do my makeup, right? Accentuate what's there. Just, and maybe slim up my nose a little bit because it's kind of big. That's about how I would do my makeup as a woman, mind you. Apparently I've been doing it wrong or right. Depends upon what you're looking for. But I'm not much for contour because I already have some natural features, and if I overdo it, it tends to look, like I said, a Disney villain. It's silly. It's really silly, you guys. But yeah. This is just the general thing that I would do because, I don't know, reasons. But then I also, you know, want to slim my cheeks a little bit. bring my chin to more of a point because I lost bone on my chin at one point. Yeah, I'm not great with bicycles. There's 2 scars there. That one's pretty easy to see. The other one's a little further back. But just eating cement on a bicycle did that. Ooh. Yep, me and bikes don't get along. What? I still own one. I still own skis, and I broke my neck in 2 places skiing. I'm not exactly the brightest crayon in the shed. I'm not the dumbest either, but I'm patient. I wait and I watch and I laugh when other people's mess up and then write them up for it. Nah, go on. Talk to me like I'm stupid. Treat me poorly. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, you think I'm dumb. How you treat a dumb person says a lot about you. Do it. And then they do it. And then they start doing it to other people. And then I'm like, oh, we shouldn't stand up for that. We should report it. And then we do, and then your ass is in trouble. And then it's funny. Because all I had to do was wait. I might be a jerk. But you had it coming. Come on. And I'm just blending, and I'm bad at it. Because, look, like I said, I'm not very good at makeup. Either that or I'm super on point. What you think? Oh, no. I think I'm just too far gone. It's okay. But this is generally what I was already doing. Because, like I said, I just want to accentuate the features that are already present. And not realizing that I had this sort of masculine look to begin with. I was just thinking that makeup should complement what you already have. This isn't spreading well because I didn't put on moisturizer. But you see what I'm saying? Like, that's not very feminine looking. No wonder I didn't like makeup. I couldn't get the results I wanted. But yeah, this would be my contour. Really? Really? Yeah, really. I'm kind of bad at it. To add insult to injury, let's add some highlight with some shimmer in it. Let's keep going. Let's make it tragedy. I want a different brush. I want something like this. Now, is this the color that I want? Oh, yeah. Highlight in a few little spots. Because I hate using any kind of rouge because my cheek is already red. Why would I add more red? Makes very little sense, right? So like I know color theory, and ideally I'm trying to just accentuate what I already have, not like add more. So like I sort of knew what I was doing, sort of, right? It sounds like I know what I'm doing, but then you look at the results. Oh no. Well, shit. But like I said, in theory, oh, I'm using the wrong brush. I want this one because it's looser. And I want to loosely move this around because it's got mica in it. So it's a really good highlight because, you know, it's prismatic. Oh God, there's too much on my nose. How do I get it up? That sounds wrong. It's too shiny. This is too much. That's okay. It'll move. But yeah, so this is kind of what I was just doing anyway. And then when I look up, you know, how to look more masculine as far as like makeup wise, what can I accentuate? What can I do? It's what I've been doing the whole stinking time. Oh no. Oh no. No wonder people look at me funny when I use my natural voice. Yes, this is my natural voice. What? I'm not putting it on. This takes less effort than this voice does. Isn't that stupid? I can't just walk around and be myself. Oh, yes, you can. No, I really can't. Ah, shoot. Oh, well, they'll just have to leave a message. Trying to get this excess off because my nose doesn't need to be shiny. But yeah, no. So as you can see, this works, but it's not going to grab the result that I'm looking for, really. So, where to go? Well, most women would add eyeshadow, right? Let's go a different route. I want more of a purpley color. There it is. Yeah. And I want a denser brush. Precision shader. Ooh. Fancy. And I'm just gonna accentuate what's already there. Uh-oh. Which isn't hard. Oh, that's far too much. Whoops. Yeah. You know what? Let's do a little more there. I know it seems really silly. Really silly. But if we're gonna do something right, have fun. You live once, right? YOLO. Really just jam it around. Because you want more hollow cheeks. Does that look a little bit better? Not really. But it's okay. Oh, that looks just sickly. Whoops-a-daisy. Oops-a-kitty. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's drilled into my head. Thank you, child. And it's like the stupidest character out of the four that says it too. God, I hate the show. It has a great theme song though. Like the person who's singing it puts in a lot of emphasis. Kind of like, if you remember the 80s, Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears was a TV show. And the theme song, that guy was trying. He was putting in the full effort to a children's cartoon theme song. But it was good. It was really good. Oh, phone notification. Neat. That's probably the call I've been waiting for. Oops. Oh well. I don't really have a whole lot of cares to give on that front. Because, well, I just generally don't anyway. But, yeah, it's workers' comp. Like, Can you all call it a decent hour? Why am I calling you so early? And why am I having to correct the paperwork, to send back, to fax back, to then listen back to you to say that it's okay? I got hit in the head. My nose went into my head a little bit. I can't even like read things. Well, I can, but if it's like Twitter on my phone, I can't like, yeah, it's that bad. It's that bad. I suppose stuff happens, but that's not the color I'm looking for. What was I looking for? Eyebrows. So I need a dark brown. Like that one. Oh no, you should use actual eyebrow stuff. Shut up. Ew, that has too much red in it. Guys, you know what? Let's go for that one. Yep, that looks better. But I don't like having big bushy eyebrows. I've already had those. So I just like add pigment. Oh, that's too far down. Yeah, you can just kind of correct it. However you feel like. It's makeup, guys. It's supposed to be fun. It doesn't have to be super serial. And it doesn't even take a lot. Just enough to be, you know, more defined. Which was the whole point, right? That's what I was doing to begin with. Yeah. Go away, phone notification. And then, because I am still mostly female, I do like to add a little bit of eyeliner, but I'm kind of goth as shit, so like, the waterline. Yeah, it dries your eyes out a little bit, so what? Beauty is pain. Actually, this doesn't hurt, because all you're doing is catching it to deposit the color. And I barely ever get my eye. But see, it adds a little more darkness. That sounds terrible. So, yeah, we're just gonna do this because I like it. I have long eyelashes, like really long eyelashes. And so you can kind of see them a little bit here. If I curled them down, yeah, they're really long. But I have hooded eyes. Like, look at all this extra tissue. I have a Cro-Magnon brow over here, which is also a more masculine feature. So I can really get away with this look. What are we even talking about anymore? I don't know, man. Just doing stuff. But maybe this is why I never liked makeup, because I just didn't find it to be fun. I didn't enjoy it much. And also having hooded eyes, like you can't do like a cute little wing liner. It just doesn't really work very well. Like it disappears. Whatever. Whatever. Just smudge it back in. That one's a little high, so down and in. Whatever, man. And so because I didn't really know how to do makeup, I didn't really get the look I was going for. I need something different. Medium looseness. That sounds bad. But I can't really do eyeliner, so I just shade it. And that's about all it takes. Now, I know eyeshadow isn't very masculine, but here's the thing. I don't care. I'm just blending it at this point. But also, like, adding a darker color to the eye is going to look a little more masculine because it's going to bring the forehead ridge down a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna, like, I suppose I could really just add a little bit of shading there. Oh, that has so much red in it. But it does sort of bring down the forehead. Stop creating a line there. So you can look a little more masculine. But I mean, add a little bit more, because too much isn't enough. Because I'm a little overweight right now. And I am. Like, I'm 172. And ideally, like, by BMI, I'm supposed to be 130. That is never going to happen and never has happened because I'm 5'5". But they don't take into account, like, muscle. So, muscle weighs more than fat. And yeah, I do have some muscle. I'm not lying. People think I'm lying, and I'm not. I can move over 300 pounds. I didn't say bench press it. I said move. If you know anything about, well, mental health facilities, you know what an ERC is. They also use them in prisons. It is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Comes over your shoulders, not your neck or your head. Goes across your waist, on your wrists, and your ankles. They have 2 little wheels on them. Now that chair itself is over 10 pounds because it's steel. Doesn't prevent people from picking them up though. We had a client pick it up and was swinging it over his head and hitting people. Why did anybody go in that room? I don't know. I guess maybe they wanted workers' comp. But you have to stop him because, you know, self-harm. Good luck. I'm not walking in that room. But that chair weighs about over 10 pounds. I would say closer to probably 20. It's heavy. It's steel. It's supposed to be heavy. And there's 2 little wheels. The wheels are about this big. For context, about the size of my head. Obviously they're round and I'm not. And then the person we were putting in the chair, I forget how many kilograms she was, but she is 340. And that's a conservative estimate. Because that's what was on the chart and they don't get updated all that often. So I go, okay, we're gonna take you back. Here we go, and heave down, right? Because you have to tilt the chair back for it to roll. And I tilt it back and get it going. We go all the way in, and I go, okay, I'm gonna set you down now. And unfortunately, I'm not quite tall enough, but I do weigh enough. So I just lock my arms and lift myself off the ground a little bit, but she went down smooth. No clanging. I walk out, and there's 2 double doors. It's a security thing. There's 2 double doors. Each one, you need your badge for a keypad, and yeah. Don't want any elopements. And the security officers are waiting out there. And normally they book it, you know? They got other stuff to do, but they're waiting. And I go, hey, what's up? And the one guy goes, that was impressive. I go, what? And he goes, the other guy's just, And I go, what? And he goes, you moved her on your own. And I go, oh, yeah, dude, I worked at a retirement home. There was a guy that broke the scale over 350 that I would have to log roll by myself every day. I mean, you gotta do it. He goes, no, but that was really impressive. It didn't even, like, slam on the ground or anything. So I'm not kidding. I can move 300 pounds. I know I don't look like much, but I got, like I said, intersex, right? I have shoulders. Like, really, I can absolutely move a person. I mean, odd, but the last mental health facility I worked at, one of the managers there, he was funny, but he grabbed me one day and said, hey, I don't mean to sound weird, it sounds weird. You have some awesome shoulders, man. I would hate to get in a fight with you. I go, what? He goes, well, you change out of your uniform, and I just happened to look over. I wasn't looking on purpose, but you have some shoulders, damn. He goes, and these bitches around here talk shit about you. Just hit one of them. So yeah, I was taking off my shirt, up and over, right? Yeah. I build muscle really easily. Really easily. Like I don't even work out daily. I probably should. Because I have a connective tissue disorder that makes the ligaments weak. So I have multiple spine fractures at this point from hyperextension. So I have to strengthen up the ligaments and the tendons, but that's really hard to do across your spine. So the way to compensate is to do core exercises. And I do core exercises. I mean, not frequently, like I said, but it does help alleviate back pain because unfortunately, Androgynous is the umbrella term. Also prevents pain medications from working. Great, so it's causing the pain and preventing the pain from being properly treated. Good. Neat. So, yeah. I build up muscle. I look like a refrigerator. Like, if I were to take the camera, I have these shoulders, obviously. But I also have no waist. And I don't have hips because my pelvic inlet is more presenting of a male pelvis. Like the bone itself, I had to have a C-section because the bones weren't far enough apart. It's more of a heart shape than an oval shape. Couldn't fit a head through. Chainsaws were invented for that. Not even kidding. And I also died when that happened. Yeah, I died on the table after the C-section. They just didn't bother to read my chart. And having a connective tissue disorder that causes vasodilation is a problem when you have a gallon-sized suction and it's almost full. Dude, that's too much blood. Surgeon goes, what? Don't look at it. I go, no, dude, that's too much blood and I have a blood disorder. I'm O positive. See you later, and passed out. And woke up 6 hours later to a man begging me not to sue the hospital. Yep. That makes 3 times I've died. See, there's a reason I am the way I am. People think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I just deal with it the best that I can. Okay? So, this look isn't very complete, is it? But hey, it does hit the more masculine features now, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit. Until I put on lipstick. Oh my gosh. Guys, what kind of lipstick should I wear today? Well, you see, if you wanted to continue on with the look, right, you go with a more natural color. Sorry, the mirror's over here. Uh-huh. a little color, so I don't look as pale. Well, I think that's pretty good, actually. Actually, I think that's pretty decent. Might not be what you're looking for, but somebody somebody will be looking for it. See, that's the other thing. When I tell people, IRL, I don't generally tell people that I'm intersex. The internet, whatever. You don't know me. Because I will start to get inappropriateness. They start to look at you for certain things that normally would not be offered, right? If I went into any detail, to be transparent, I didn't know I was intersex until I was about 30, 31 or 32. That's a long way to go, especially considering all the traits. Like, I liked boy toys, I hated dresses, and I was shamed for being female instead of male because my mother just, I don't know what's wrong with her, but she blamed me for not being male, for her having to have a third child. Guess what? I will tell her on her deathbed. That's what you get. I know that sounds mean and vicious, but like, she still does it. And I've told her I don't like it, and she still does it. Choices were made. But I discovered that I was intersex. I was having fertility treatment because I had had 2 miscarriages. That was kind of hard to take. They were between 6 and 8 weeks. They had fingers. And my body was not willing to give it up. I had to have a D&C. Like, my body was actually not even degrading them. It was trying to encapsulate. That's bad. That's how you die from sepsis. So I was having fertility treatment, and every time they gave me estrogen, it would cause the ovum to become a cyst. And so we did some testing on my natural state, and the doctor told me that I don't produce enough estrogen to be a woman. Thank you. And then when they had the endometriosis removed, they found vestigial testes of size. They were 8 millimeters each. Neat. A male is about, adult male is about 20 millimeters. Yeah. Now they were vestigial. Obviously they still had blood flow, otherwise they would have shrunk up and gone away. But they weren't producing gametes, I suppose. But hey, they also told me I was sterile and I have a daughter. So, when I tell people that I'm intersex, they all of a sudden think I have dangly bits. I don't, never have. It makes me a little nervous because now they want things like pegging. Baby, we can do that if you want, but I just don't have the natural equipment. Strap-ons exist. And, well, there's quite a few females that want my attention too, but you can tell they want it bad too, oh God. And, but they're confused. Like, you can see the confusion. They are so frustrated with me. Baby, I can make it work. Just saying, like, personally, however, though, I'm pretty ace. Like, I do not want to do anything in the bedroom. I'm not a tease. Shut up. It makes me uncomfortable. Do you know what bacteria are? Ugh. So, no, I'm not a tease. I just don't want to. Unless you actually care for me. I more want just a companion, someone to share and spend my time with. We can do all the cuddly and kissy and flirty and all of that stuff. It's just the second I hit the bedroom, I'm laughing out of nervousness. Don't get me wrong, I can do it. Absolutely. You know, another trait of being intersex is the organs that you do have tend to be underdeveloped, which means they're smaller. I've made men cry. I'm not even kidding. Adult male crying, saying I'm crushing him. Okay. I also have this other talent. It's due to the connective tissue disorder. I've measured it at 2.5 inches, although I've measured it past that too. Can you roll your R's? Ugh. Now do it outside your mouth. Yep. But I can touch my tongue to my nose. I'm not going to because it'd mess up my makeup. But yeah, you know, the Guinness World Book record is 3 inches, and men tend to be longer than females, and the standard that most people can get past the edge of their lip is 1 inch. That was 2.5. Think I don't know how to use it. Been complimented. Yeah, I live a very weird life. Very. So, last thing to get the look. Our earrings. Which ones? How about black and silver? I mean, yeah, I have these little rainbow ones and you can't see this one tucked all the way up here. It's still healing. It's been a year and it's still healing. It gets crusty. I mean, I clean it, but it just, it takes a long time for these to heal. I think it's called the helix, right? Could be wrong. But it just, because it's harder cartilage, it takes longer to heal. And these ones, for the most part, healed, except this one, for some reason, I got, like, acne right next to it, and it just decided to be gross for a little bit. Whatever. Happens. I like glass, and I like the double flare a lot better than, like, a gasket, because I would lose a gasket. I've already done that when I was stretching them. Oh, why would you stretch your ears? I don't know, because it looks rad. What? Don't you want to look cool? God, you're so lame. Should I do black, silver, or purple? We're gonna go with purple. And you know what? We're not gonna go with glass. We're gonna go with these ones. We're gonna go purple, purple, all the way. Because, yeah, I guess I tend to look more masculine. I just do. Right? Not much I can do about it. And I get a lot of trans hate, which I find to be hilarious, because clearly I'm not. I was born this way. God's design, because it's usually the Christians that want to go off, right? This was God's plan. I have done nothing to modify. Oh, it makes me mad. I actually have one right now who's trying to argue with me. I'm about ready to ask her what flavor of Lutheran she is. Because while I'm not a practicing, I am a Holy Roman Catholic. We are the original, true God's religion. Ooh. Yep, no, I know the rhetoric. That's kind of why I'm not practicing. Because, like, I don't like the dogma. And a lot of people tend to just take their, you know, priest's word at it rather than actually reading. That's dogma. That's rhetoric. And actually, I am 16 credit hours away from a bachelor's in religion and philosophy because I wanted to learn humanity. My associate's is in science. A lot of it was psychology and anatomy and physiology and biology and sociology. Yeah, I really like the ologies. I'm a theologian, not really. I just want to know humanity. I want to know the thing that I am a part of, supposedly. So yeah, I have a wide knowledge base because, you know, the actual quote is, it's, what is it? Jack of all trades, master of none, usually better than a master of one. Yeah. You gotta finish the quote. But yeah, plus knowledge is power. Why would you not want to have a wide knowledge base? Exercise that muscle that's in your head. Technically, it's not a muscle. It's fatty tissue. God, you got a fat head. Actually, compliment. You know what also is a funny compliment? Meat snorkel. God, I make people mad when I call them a meat snorkel. It's really funny. I mean, but it's not wrong. You are. You're a meat snorkel. That's what you are. But people get so mad and offended. Why? You are. That's exactly what you are. Is that why you're offended? Because I'm right. I am... Is the word pedantic? I am truthful to a fault because it's funny. It's really funny because I know I'm right. I know I am. I try very hard to be, well, I don't try very hard because it's actually really easy to just be truthful. Just be honest and transparent. Why not? Why wouldn't you choose that? Why would you lie and then have to keep up with a lie? Man, I'm too lazy for that. But yeah, no thank you. No thank you. So yeah, I live an interesting life, I suppose. It's kind of a pain in the ass from my perspective. But look at this. Look at this. Like, this would be my regular going out look, right? I put in all the effort to contour and add tone and highlight, even eyeshadow and lipstick. This is what I get. Okay. Roll with it. Look. The camera, unfortunately, because, like, where it is shading. That's about as natural as it looks. A little bit better. Yeah, I have tons of stuff in my medicine cabinet. And look, a level. Told you I do a lot of things. Yeah. That's where we're sitting. This is a long video, but you know what? I don't have to give a shit what other people think. I really don't. And that's why the internet's fun for me. Look, I'm old. When I was in high school, I'd get off of school and go on Yahoo Chat, and just mess with people because it's fun. Yeah. ASL. 21 female underground. Hi, I'm the magic ball. Ask any question, I shall answer. I'm just not gonna answer how you want. Yeah, Omegle was fun. But people take the internet and life far too seriously. Look, none of us are making it out alive. Yeah, you kind of have to sow the seeds for the future, sure. But dude, get that corn cob out of your butt. Let me stick something else in it. Ooh, next time. Bye.